Vamos ver. Nós chegando, ver como é que tá a transmissão. Ok. Beleza? E estamos ao vivo então. 𝗙𝗓𝗡𝗅 Players, tudo bom com vocês? Aqui fala o Joe Gamer e você está na live do Momento Play, a gameplay de Final Fantasy XVI, gameplay parte 8 aí, beleza? Vamos continuar a nossa história aqui de Final Fantasy XVI, a história do nosso querido Clive Rosfield. Se você ainda não assistiu aqui a nossa gameplay da parte 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, está o link aí na descrição do vídeo com a playlist de todas as nossas gameplays que nós fazemos no canal, tá bom? Então, vem com a gente. Já se inscreve se você não for inscrito e ativa as notificações, além de deixar o seu gostei, para que vocês estejam sempre com a gente aqui no online, não deixe de estar no off aí, tá bom? E venha com a gente aqui no online, tá? Beleza? Nós sempre fazemos aí essas gameplays dos melhores jogos aí para PlayStation 5, tá bom? Então vamos chegando, galera, vamos chegando Tamir, vamos chegando Daniel, vamos chegando Gui, Gabriel também. E aí, Vivian, beleza? Nath, vamos que vamos, manda aí seus salves aí. Vamos lá. Então, continuando a história de Final Fantasy XVI aqui, gente. Nós estamos indo aqui, a parte principal do deserto de 𝗙𝗚𝗡𝗅. Nós descobrimos para onde o 𝗙𝗡𝗡𝗅, que é o Titan, né? O Dominant do Titan está escondido, que ele escapou de nós. Nós tava para pegar ele, matar ele, mas ele acabou sendo salvo por umas pessoas e descobrimos para onde foi levar ele. E nós estamos indo atrás dele aí então, beleza? Então vamos que vamos. Continuando. Bora, bora, amor. Vamos lá, obrigado por ter vindo, viu? Vamos com a gameplay. Manda pro pessoal.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Vamos que vamos. Que agora vai ter batalha top. Eu acho que nós vamos enfrentar o Titan, hein? Acho que agora nós vamos enfrentar o Titã. Como é que tá aí a minha voz, o som do jogo? Como é que estão as coisas? Vamos falar pra mim. Enigma das Areias. Ó, aqui é um lugar novo pra nós, então. Tá pra dar umas voltinhas aqui. Vamos continuar treinando com o Titan aqui.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Nossa, 28 povo aqui, hein?
Over here!
Ó, nosso tio tá brigando com nós. Onde é ele? Como é que tá o jogo e a minha voz? Tá tudo certinho?
This way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to 𝗙𝗡𝗅. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived. But you whipped your buckaroo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Opa, Ana. Achar mais gente aqui. Tamo tipo o novo Assassin's Creed. Tem mais ali.
Quietly now.
Vamos entrando, galera. Vamos deixando gostei. Tudo bom? Vamos dizendo como é que tá aí as coisas. Como é que tá o som aí, gente? Vão falando pra mim. Deixa o gostei, hein? Manda um salve pra gente conversar. Gameplay top aqui hoje. De Final Fantasy. O que eu vou... O que é pra eu fazer? O que eu tô pensando em fazer mesmo com os próximos pontos de habilidade? Acho que não é aqui que eu vou aumentar, não. Acho que eu vou aumentar o Titã, irmão. Eu acho que o próximo vai ser esse aqui. Deve ser pra dar mais bom nos outros. Ah, tem o escudo, né? Plantar o escudo é bom. Eu esqueço que agora tem escudo, cara. Se inscreva quem não for inscrito, galera.
Time to fight.
Pam, 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 pam.
This one. Over here.
Muito bom, mano. Só tem que acostumar certinho com o Titan, mano. Uma boa acostumadinha com ele. Vamos ir até o final daqui. Depois nós volta. Oxi, como é que vai pra aquele canto? Ah, deve ser um outro lugar pra ir, um outro jeito. Pior que esse anelzinho aí dá um probleminha, viu? Tinha necessidade. Mas vamos lá, vamos lá. Tô com 740, então vamos lá, vamos aumentar aqui. Aumentar esse forte aqui, mano, pra ficar bem bom mesmo. Porque dá um monte de soco. Bem que esse aqui é o mesmo tanto desse aqui, né? Esse que é o mais forte, né? Mas tem que deixar esse aqui um pouco melhor. É que ele dá mais soco.
Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn. Get him!
Ali tem coisa, ó. Bem amplo aqui, né? Fala, fala, galera, vamos chegando. 10 guild. Corre, Clive.
Time to fight.
Ali tem outra coisinha, outro item, ó lá. O que temos aqui? Ah, é um formidável, olha lá. Fast te call. Caramba, mano. Ele é B. Toma cuidado agora.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need me a bigger sword.
Isso aqui desse jeito. Ai, caramba, não vi. Filha da mãe. Homem! Show, velho! Aqui foi da hora, hein? Achamos sem querer e fomos pra cima. Já estamos quase no próximo nível. Da fabricação. Mas foi também a vida, né? Vamos mudar aqui, ó. Aí já deixa nós bem encaminhado. Vamos pegar o Elixir, que recupera todos os PV, né? Vamos se... Aí. Usamos. Aí a gente não gasta os outros. Fala, galera! Manda um salve aí, gente. Estamos chegando, tô vendo gente chegando aí, gente entrando e não dando salve, hein? Manda aqui salve maroto. Vamos pro outro lado agora. Não deixem de dar o gostei, viu, gente? Ajuda muito. Uia, velho.
Get him.
Eu esqueço que agora eu tenho isso aqui, gente. No corpo a corpo eu podia usar mais o Titan mesmo, mano. Por causa desse parry aí que ele dá. Show. 253, hein? Já estamos para ir pro nível 32. Ali deve ter coisa, hein? Então, vamos pegar o bichinho aqui. A pancada aqui é forte, velho, desse Titan, mano, muito louco. Ah lá, um item. Agora vamos passar de nível pegando esses chocobo estranhos aqui. Da areia. Subimos. Pra 32. Antes falava que era aqui, agora tá pra lá. Mas vamos entrar ali, né? O que é aqui? É um vilarejo ou só pra ir se sentar? Oxi. Então tá bom. Ah, tá meio longe pra lá. Vamos vir pra cá mesmo. Vamos lá. Já deu bastante volta, já batemos bastante gente.
Ah, there she is. The good old 𝗙𝗟𝗏 Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
E tem. Aumentar mais um nesse aqui é 1000. E aqui? 660, tá. Aqui é 2.390. E os outros? Pera aí. Que aqui tem esse aqui, né? Não. 2.300 para pegar esse aqui. 1.895 para pegar esse aqui. São muito grandes, né, mano? Mas esse aqui eu acho que ainda... Vamos pegar esse aqui primeiro, mais interessante, não? Olha isso. Mas... Ó, a gente aumenta aqui, né? Eu acho que é bacana mesmo. Não aumentei nenhum dos do trovão, peraí. Mas eles já estão dando uma conta no recado, né, velho? Esse aqui principalmente. Vamos ver, vamos ver. Não cheio, não cheio. Eu tô achando que eu vou pegar esse aqui, mano. Muito louco. Ah, vou pôr no lugar desse aqui. Mas também que eu vou... Vai dar muito problema de recarga, né? Acho que eu vou aumentar os outros primeiro. Que aí eu vou ficar sem muito rápido dos... Pra recarregar vai ser difícil.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it. And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, 𝗙𝗚𝗡. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Você volta, fi. Pelo amor de Deus. Isso é muito importante.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Ó, o Joshua. É. Bem da mocinha.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine.
O que é isso aí,
I'll
cara?
fetch you some water.
Ih, vai ver que o Clive tá aí. Ô, teu irmão tá aí. Ixi, não vai ver. Oh, vai. Quer ver se fazer a confusão?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Falei. Que confusão.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Pronto. Ô, caramba, hein? Vem pra ver.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Agora sim.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Esse Joe é muito louco, velho. Hello, boys.
The outlaw! Take him! Try it.
Oxe. Pronto. Sai daí, tio.
For your trouble,
Meu
Word of
Deus.
advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Aí o teu irmão deu uma confusãozinha ali, mas cacetou todo mundo.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Falou que o irmão dele tá aí, ah, pelo amor de Deus, viu? Opa, sentiu. O irmão dele.
Clive?
Ih, sabia a porta certa.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Olá, Turtle.
Well, we didn't know where to find 𝗙𝗡𝗡 before. We do now.
They're all less said of themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord 𝗙𝗡𝗡𝗧𝗏 is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
𝗙𝗔𝗡𝗙𝗟 𝗙𝗪𝗟, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with 𝗙𝗔. 𝗙's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this 𝗙𝗔𝗡𝗙 𝗙𝗪𝗟 is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Bom, 100 missões secundárias.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
O que você tem?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Ah, pior que a minha. Pior, pior. Pior, pior. Certo. Tem nada, né, Pen?
My thanks.
Cara, é 10 mil, mano.
Anything else I can take off your hands? Fare you well.
Fare you well.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Um baú.
Fucking men of the wrong. Pull their snouts under good control for this one.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of 𝗙𝗛𝗏's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina 𝗙𝗏𝗡, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina 𝗙𝗏𝗡. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina 𝗙𝗏𝗡. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Vamos perguntar para mais um, vamos lá.
Well,
Casa de banho.
sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this 𝗙𝗏𝗏 knows.
Sweet incense. What?
Excuse me. Are you 𝗙𝗏𝗏?
I am.
Fala, meu parceiro Gui, tudo bom?
I hope so.
Tamo
You've
aqui,
lived here
hein?
for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina 𝗙𝗏𝗡?
Beleza,
I
mano?
believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you
Como é que foi o
have
dia
with
hoje?
the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine.
Terminar o dia com uma
I was
gameplay
hoping
top,
she
hein?
might be able to help me.
Deixa o gostei, não deixa não de dar o gostei,
Go
hein?
to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Tudo aqui leva pro bordel, velho. Aqui no jogo, tudo leva pro bordel.
I think he trusts
Você
us.
precisa encontrar alguém, você precisa saber sobre alguém, vai pro bordel, mano. É isso que mostra.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Valeu, velho. Brigadão,
I
mano.
beg your pardon?
Dia foi bom hoje?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to
Ficou até
lose
mais
it.
tarde lá? Hello.
Silence, stone!
Show, velho.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to
Tipo
test you.
desagradável.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord 𝗙𝗏𝗏?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious 𝗙𝗏𝗏. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Manda pros amigos, hein, galera. Fala do momento play pra nós. Agora eu quero vir pra cá. Ah.
Plates and pots! Bowls and...
Needed to a silken softness. The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ó chegando, gente. Salve, salve.
Is this the place?
𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗙 Forge, the Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for 𝗙𝗔𝗓 𝗙𝗏𝗏 being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
Eu também achei.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Cid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this 𝗚𝗏𝗡 truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. 𝗚𝗏𝗡, Lord 𝗙𝗏𝗏 told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Cid II?
Cid II, cara.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Ele sabe dele, velho.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I do have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Cid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
Tava falando que eu
I
quero.
want you to put an end to the trouble in 𝗙𝗚𝗡. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Siga os cristais.
I thought we were
Traz
the
não,
only ones
cristais.
causing trouble in 𝗙𝗚𝗡.
Ainda sem missão secundária. Bom, tem um aqui. Hello.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Certo.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. 𝗙𝗚𝗡 seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Juiciest meat warm from the oven. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Hello, girls.
What can I do for you, soldier?
Ladies.
Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fabrics, fresh from the...
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Quer ver confusão. Ele gosta de confusão, tio, parece.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush.
Huh?
Tio.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many
Fazemos
treasures
ela.
in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Tá subornando o
What
guarda
are you doing, Uncle?
pra alguma coisa. Ó, velho, o que você tá fazendo? Fala pra mim.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to 𝗙𝗡𝗡𝗅's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of 𝗙𝗡𝗅's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble 𝗙𝗡𝗡 spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Senhor.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the 𝗙𝗡𝗡𝗅, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Let me treat you. I'm...
Nós vamos pra esse lado aqui, velho. Como nós vamos?
I need a drink.
Opa! Dá uma bisoiada aqui na tela e acabei errando. Vai ser pra cá, né? Mas não é, porque aqui tem um... Tem que ir lá pro outro canto. Dá a volta.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Vamos que vamos.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fine.
Carpets have pride of place.
Pam, 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 pam. O deserto vê o Croy. Ah, não. Oxi. Erremos, volta, tio. É aqui, ó. Aqui vai pra lá, vambora. Também que eu errei. Cara, o tamanho desse lugar, velho. Dá pra upar muito. Esse deserto é grande mesmo, né? É deserto mesmo, né? Não tem nada aqui? Ô, louco, sério mesmo? Sério mesmo. Hello, gaivotas estranhas. Aí, ó, o outro canto lá. Venha, venha. Ali. Eu sabia que eu tinha visto. É. Sempre que tem um...
Over here!
600. R$575. Acho que eu vou aprimorar isso aqui. Pronto, foi. Vamos fazendo. Mas deixar todos um nível aprimorado seria bom. Putz, tá um nível 30, velho. Aqui. Olha, uma caverna. Não é bem uma caverna. Só até aqui. É um abrigo. A galerinha vão chegando, gente. Vamos ver ali. Pode ter aqui. Pode ter nada. Olha.
This one. Over here.
Caramba, hein? Não tem nada. Só os bichos mesmo. Vambora. E aqui? Não vou deixar não passar, não. Então vamos.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take him for here. Vai ter que salvar ele, será? Provável. Olha os cristais.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Oh,
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drakesfang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of 𝗚𝗔𝗓, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both! Get him! Stick him! All yours, Torgo!
Yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up. This way.
Hello. Vocês estão muito longe. Vem mais perto.
Titan!
Tome. Ah, já estamos com 200 de experiência. Começando bastante aqui.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of 𝗙𝗚𝗡 had scarcely any means of redress against 𝗙𝗚𝗡𝗃's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Algum tempo depois.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid II is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, 𝗏𝗏.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that 𝗙𝗓𝗓 is back in bed with 𝗙𝗓.
Que bom. Mais um aliado pra nós. Caramba, mano. Olha isso. O jeito que fica o zóio.
I'm trusting you, 𝗙. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Ah, temos missões secundárias lá, já tem ali. Temos duas. Vamos. Uai, tava mostrando aqui. E acho. Ah, não. Nossa, me confunde isso aqui, é ali dentro. Oi. Você precisa?
Perhaps Forge Master 𝗏𝗏's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm 𝗙𝗓, Master 𝗏𝗏's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of 𝗙𝗓𝗓. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that 𝗏𝗏 needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of 𝗙𝗓𝗓. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving 𝗏𝗏's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right.
Vamos conversar com mais
There's no
gente.
point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in 𝗙𝗓𝗓 who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Bora lá. Aumentar din-din.
Trust 𝗙𝗚𝗓 to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabrics!
Yes. Quite sought after.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Plates and pots! Silver platters, just like they eat off in 𝗙𝗚𝗙𝗪.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
I'll see that you stay a little longer next time.
Fica na parte de cima? Não tem parte de cima, né?
Hanging lanterns!
Ah! They've opened the gate!
𝗙𝗚𝗓 was true to his word.
Fucking men of the wrong.
I need a drink. You're going to drink my pockets dry.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Osh.
It would make
The
a
most
fine
fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Acho que deu algum bug aqui.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Vamos ter que andar e parar pra olhar. Daqui aqui, mas aqui é outra missão. É, aqui é a casa de banho. Ué?
Just look at the detail. Plates and pots!
Ah, só se eu for lá pra cima aí. De novo, mas... Não tô entendendo não, ali é a casa de banho, pra que? É a outra missão. Ali. Esse negócio de faca aí tá ficando estranho, parece que deu um probleminha, hein?
Let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess you and your friend.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the wrong.
Explain why we haven't been getting our fair share of late.
Cheer.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
O que será que aconteceu? É, só não vim aqui, né? Olha o tio dele. Agora eu vi.
It's all the fault of this blasted
Bunch of 𝗙𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗅
If you can't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
Ah, aqui. Oxi.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope 𝗙𝗑 had better luck than I did.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins! Kneaded to a silken softness.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from
E aí, Fi, o que você achou?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of 𝗙𝗪𝗼.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps 𝗏𝗏 didn't mean anything with his 𝗙𝗪𝗼 remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. 𝗏𝗏 wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master 𝗏𝗏, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master 𝗏𝗏's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Lá no meio, lá. Vamos lá. E aí, tio? Olha o Turtle subindo ali. Ai, de novo com esse negócio. Começou, olha lá. Ai, caramba, viu?
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like 𝗏𝗏, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash? Are there any materials unique to 𝗙𝗚𝗡? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that 𝗚𝗏 trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his 𝗙𝗚𝗡 remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled 𝗙𝗚𝗡 to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to 𝗚𝗏's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the fire?
Nossa, voltemos lá. Ui, é atrás, depois do portão. Que nós temos que passar. Rapaz, esse tio é chato, hein? Eu tenho outro.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets. It would make her fine. Light, meat, and dark. Fresh from the grill.
Silver platters.
Finally, we'll be able to get lots.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, 𝗚𝗏?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. 𝗙𝗚𝗡 and 𝗚𝗏 are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Aí nunca quer morrer, né?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Olha que água bonita, cara.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what 𝗙𝗏 needs.
We should get going soon. Do you have
Finally, we'll be able to get
Hanging lanterns, keep
Vamos ver o outro.
Just look at the
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Precisando dar uma evoluída porque o povo tá ficando tipo na beira do level 30 aqui, velho. Esse aqui. Ah.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
Importante dar uma evoluída.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Tempo depois.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of 𝗙𝗚𝗡. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
Ah, yeah?
I only hope Master 𝗙𝗚𝗡 agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master 𝗙𝗚𝗡.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, 𝗙𝗏, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of 𝗙𝗚𝗡?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? 𝗙𝗚𝗡 is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, 𝗙𝗏, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of 𝗙𝗚𝗡 had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Concluímos a missão. Foi mais ou menos ela, hein? Mas... deu coisas, vai. Essa outra é mais legalzinha.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Juiciest meat from greens.
Ah, uma casa de banho, né?
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in 𝗙𝗟𝗡 wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗅 terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Vamos lá. Vai dar dinheiro nenhum, velho. Vai aumentar a minha experiência.
We should get going
E alguma coisa deve dar, né? Olha, bastante aqui. Vamos dar a volta. Pra aquele canto ali, né? Onde tem aqueles bichinhos lá. Ah, tem outros bichinhos além do que nós tínhamos. Que tava lá por causa da missão. É aqueles que explodem, né? Eu acho.
What the hell are those things?
Acho que é. Seda de aço. Pra cá? Yes, cream. Pegar os bichinhos.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Over here! Go for it!
shouldn't have. Get up.
Rosfield?
Isso foi chatinho. Eu nem vi qual que era o nível direito. Ah, ganha experiência, ó.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling. That's better.
Come on, girl, the gate's up.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your... There he is. The man... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Inventou mesmo, ó. redondo. 660. Também. É 1000, né? Ah, esse que se eu bloquear, eu já emendar que aumenta. Entendi. E se eu espero pra aumentar esse aqui? Ah, sei lá, viu? Ó. Vamos fazendo. Vamos pegar o máximo que a gente conseguir.
Finally, we'll be able to...
Good day, my lord. Here you are. Pleasure trading with you. Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you kindly. Fare you well.
Bora, vá. Objetivo.
Come on, girl, against.
A mandíbula.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
𝗚𝗚𝗡 will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
Isso aí, mano.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, 𝗙𝗚𝗡.
Bora, 𝗙𝗚𝗡.
I'm coming for you.
Pegar esse filho da mãe.
Kupka.
Pegar o filho da mãe. Pam, 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 pam. Nem parece que aqui tem um cristal, né? Aqui pra baixo, né? 1, 2, 3, então. Aí depois desse, só 2. Presa do Draco, vambora. Vou pegar mais esse aí. Que da hora, mano. Ó o sem braço. Tá tentando aí ver como é que faz. Acostumar.
What do they start?
Vai?
What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
O rapaz é brabo, hein?
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did?
Eu não lembro disso. Foi no Bento.
I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Mythos is here.
Mitos?
Very well. It shall be so.
Chama ele de Mitos, mano. Quem que é você,
You
velho?
may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Harvard. Olha, mano. Deve ser daquele tio lá, mano. Esqueci o nome dele agora. Ultra, né? Não lembro agora. Última. Será? Que isso, velho? Que bicho é esse, mano? Que isso? Ô, louco, mano. Orcs. O Senhor dos Anéis agora? Oxi.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
A caminho da escuridão.
Are the beastmen part of the 𝗚𝗔𝗚𝗘 army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. Get him! Go for him!
Bom, beleza, tô aguentando. Não dá pra segurar. As experiências e ver até o final quanto que eu consigo. Opa. Vou fazer isso.
So much for the men of the rock. 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅's finest.
Opa.
Get him!
Obrigado, mas não preciso. Um baúzinho.
Animals, you should never have left Ash.
Over here!
This one.
Aqui já ficou um pouco mais fortinho. Aqui foi muito bom ter melhorado. Além do querer mais força nela, eu quero que recarregue mais rápido, mano. Tá, aqui os dois ainda tá dando cabo num só. Não, caramba. O baú.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Over here!
Ai. Acho que não é bom não, hein?
Nice try.
Caramba, esse foi chato. Mas beleza. Vamos usar uma super então. Ai, aqui é pra voltar. Eu preciso de poções. Eu esqueci de ver o nível dos outros. Quanto que o meu está? Tá no 33, falta quase. Esse aqui deu trabalho pra caramba, viu? Mas foi da hora. Usar mais o proteção, mano. É, agora até o salão dos caras, né? Palácio, né?
Come on, 𝗙𝗠𝗡.
Are the flames. Super poção, super poção.
𝗙𝗡𝗡 never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Isso. Se aquele for poção, aí eu estourei mesmo. Olha isso, cara. Preciso capturar, mano. Olha que isso aqui. Da hora, velho. Ah, estourei. Ah, o tio lá.
Let the trial begin.
Ó, amiguinho, me ajuda se transformando? Mas de novo, velho. Caramba, velho. Caramba, velho. Me fudi. Nossa. Nossa. Aquela vez eu nem ferrei, velho. Tchau. Ih, quase que eu passo de nível. Dá uma outra super poção. Ô, mano, você podia ficar azulzão também, viu? Ajudava mais, hein?
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Que esse mitos, rapaz? Que chamei de mitos, mano. É Clive, mano. É Clive Rosfield, caralho.
Did the orcs do this too?
Aê, demos um chute aqui. Super, super. Aham. Aí, tamo indo bem.
More of them.
This one.
Eles recuperam a vida, mano.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Temos aqui. Seda de aço. Então só nós, Turtle. $6.000 e pouco pra passar de nível. Ó, 1028. É o trono do Cuca, velho. Alguns oponentes usarão a habilidade Bravura para revigorar os aliados próximos, melhorando o desempenho deles em combate. Procure o ícone de derrote esses alvos rapidamente para ter mais dano, tá? Show. Era aqui que ele recebeu a cabeça da... Aqui é o trono do Kupka, né? Ele recebeu a cabeça da... A cabeça só não, né? O corpo da Benedicta.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Aí, Ultima. Ixi, aqui vai ter coisa grande. Caraca. Ai, aquele tio. Tome. O bom do ramo, os Zeus aqui volta muito rápido as coisas dele. Opa, não é aqui? Ah.
You've been busy, Kuka.
Estão chegando no Taita, gente.
But where did you go?
Aí ele aí.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, 𝗙𝗚𝗡.
Vamos chutar aqui. Ó. E quase cheia, bom. Cheio aí, então melhor. Ó.
Just what I needed.
Fire and flame!
Escapa não, mano.
Over here! You're finished!
That better be the last of them.
Show é agora, hein? Olha, velho, que da hora. Algo aí.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much.
Agora que chegou. What?
I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Sabia que não tinha ninguém ali. Tá fazendo a cabeça dele. Ah! Ifrit.
Get away from her!
Vai fazer ele virar o Titan.
Benedicta!
Nossa, mano. Caralho. Olha lá.
I'll kill you, Rosfield!
Oh shit, he's priming.
Hold on.
Not now.
Se transforma, mano. Você não vai dar conta sem.
Come on.
Isso aí, velho.
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
Nossa, mano. Come to me, Ifrit. Phoenix. Ifrit. Ifrit contra Titan. Cara, que lugar da hora, velho. Ah, os braços dele. Bora, Clive. Bora, Ifrit. Olha isso, velho. Olha aqui, que isso, mano. Só isso aqui vale muito gote, velho. Que é isso, mano?
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Clive aprende a habilidade enxofre de Titan. Segure e solte R2 para provocar uma explosão violenta. Segure R2 por mais tempo para aumentar o raio da força de explosão. Aperte X a qualquer momento para cancelar o carregamento e ativar a explosão. Caraca, mano. E Fritz fica vulnerável a dano. Invulnerável a dano enquanto carrega enxofre. Porém, se for atacado, a explosão será acionada automaticamente. Beleza.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Tchau, Titan. Ih, ainda não foi não. Caramba. Tchau. Ixi. Vai ficar mais difícil agora. Como é que apertar? Ixi, Maria.
What the hell has he done?
Ixi, vai brigar aqui fora. Caramba, mano. Olha isso, velho. Meu Deus, mano.
Found to help me. It's you or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Cara, olha isso, velho. Para. Pelo amor de Deus, velho. Meu Deus, mano. Santo Deus, velho. Que isso, cara? Fez nada, velho. isso, meu Deus. Ah, mano. Essa trilha sonora, velho. Para por freak, não, rapaz. Nossa. Nossa. amor de Deus. Que é isso, mano? Mas é uma obra-prima, velho. Mas olha. Que jogo é esse, velho? Mano, que obra-prima, velho. Pelo amor de Deus, olha isso, mano. Você tá louco, velho. Nossa, mano, não acredito. Olha o que nós fez, mano. Que luta foi essa, velho? Só isso vale GOT, mano. Caramba, o melhor jogo que eu já joguei na minha vida, velho. Deu? Foi rápido. Caraca. Que isso? Acaba com o Crystal. Mais um que foi embora. Falou, Kupka.
Is that you, 𝗙𝗛𝗡? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, 𝗙𝗔𝗡. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Caraca, mano.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Que isso?
Thank you, Joshua.
Torgo apareceu.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But 𝗙𝗡𝗡 is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
𝗙𝗚𝗡𝗚𝗡𝗏, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
É bonito mesmo. A pedra, a areia. Obtenha a vingança.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Que isso, mano. O cara é dos outros.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Acha?
Olivier has been made emperor.
Nossa.
What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Gah!
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Aí, o Joshua, mano.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Chegou. Agora faltam 2. Quase tudo de Valisthea. Fala, galera. Bom demais, é Lustra, né? Incrível, mano. Nossa, um dos melhores jogos que eu joguei, velho. Não foi o melhor, mano. Nossa, é muito incrível esse jogo, cara. Muito incrível. Uma nova esperança.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Always need patching up.
Sid.
Vamos pagar uma rodada pro pessoal. Vamos lá. Sempre que tem uma vitória, nós paga uma rodada.
What became of 𝗙𝗚𝗡𝗅? Why haven't we...
Tem coisa nova nas ferreiras? Não, não tem. Eu não tenho, acho, missão secundária por enquanto.
Welcome back, Sid. Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Obrigado, galera. Tamo junto.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Keep your mug handy. Hello, turtle.
Well, don't just stand there, God.
Nossa, tem nada pra trocar por guild? Meu Deus.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Back, are ya? So, will it be?
É, nada. Nathan. Quer dizer, tem esse aqui, né, mas que ainda não dá pra gente fazer. Electron. Sei lá o que é isso. Até hoje eu não sei o que é isso aí. Ó. Esse aqui que é o... Ah, é o mesmo. também.
Anything else?
Não tem cartinha também? Ah, tem
If the state of
cartinha.
our coffers is anything to go by.
Uma aliança desértica. 𝗙𝗔𝗡𝗟 𝗙𝗬. Espero que você me perdoe por testar você e seu querido tio. Estou confiante de que um homem da sua estatura consegue entender a importância de conquistar a confiança do outro, ainda mais em tempos como estes. Fique registrado, porém, que você conquistou a minha. E garanto que perdê-la não será tarefa fácil. E isso marque o início de uma relação proveitosa. Vamos lá. Vai pegar mais recurso lá, eu acho, né?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your desserts?
Aqui. Quase que nós pega o último.
You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Think you can help?
E aí, galera? Derrotei o Titan.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. 𝗙𝗚𝗡𝗅 is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Cid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from 𝗚𝗓𝗓 saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Mm-hmm.
Otto, any word on the royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of 𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗬.
The very same. But whatever plans 𝗙𝗓𝗡 was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men, slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The 𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗬 must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue 𝗙𝗓𝗡 only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Vamos ver aí a parte legal aí dessa da moça aí que é inteligente. Vamos ver.
The kingdom of 𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗏 claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm the dominant of Odin, the Canvarian War of Independence in 849, the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, the Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet 𝗙𝗏 sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike 𝗚𝗔𝗡 shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for 𝗚𝗏d? It can hardly be for lack of men. 𝗙𝗏's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the 𝗚𝗏d standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Tô louco isso aí dela, véi.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed 𝗙𝗏𝗏. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo 𝗙𝗏𝗏 is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Isso, mano. Olha que o novo Cid acabou com o que foi o antigo, velho. O que nós temos aqui? Nós derrotou um, né? Esse aqui, ó. Aí tem uns 6 aqui, ó. Caraca, Cavaleiro das Lâminas. Esse é. Tá louco, bicho. Depois vamos ver. Espalhar a notícia que nós conseguiu pingar todo mundo. Vamos primeiro no tio ali do saber.
Ah, Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo 𝗙𝗏𝗏 is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After 𝗙𝗚𝗡 fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Ó, vamos falar pra mulher ali.
Thanks to Sid.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. 𝗙𝗚𝗡 is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oxe. Ah, tem coisa nova tua?
Is it business? Or...
Putz. É maior na força, mas menor no atordoamento. Aí também não adianta, né?
Is that all?
Se for a mesma coisa, melhor ficar com
Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo 𝗙𝗚𝗡 is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? So, will it be?
O atordoamento fica a mesma coisa. Porém, vamos ver, né, aqui no outro. Melhorador mais um. Uia! Aí, mano. Espada diamante. Oh, e aonde que tá essa espada diamante, mano? É esse melhorador aqui que... Aí vai aumentar ali. Não dá pra eu criar. É diamante. Fala! Não, não dá. Osso de ser paia. 265. Eu vou para 250. Esse osso de Surfire aí, mano, eu tenho tanta coisa, velho. Bom, vamos fazer o outro. Pura terrosa. Bom, dá pra fazer e depois ver o outro. Vamos fazer.
No scratches, right?
Vai meteorito. Pegar mais depois. Vamos fazer, porque é o que dá pra nós fazer, ué. Esse aqui... Faixa de seda. Não dá pra nós fazer. Também tem esse negócio aí. Tem um negócio do diamante aí também. Porra, mano. Nem aparece aqui, velho. Aqui. Sei lá o que é isso. Tô sem negócio ali, ó. Agora. Não mais. Ah, beleza. Como é que nós estamos? $232, 317, 214. E aqui, 1580. E a 2,380, né? Restaura o PV, mano. É, mano, eu vou esperar pra aumentar esse aqui, que aumenta até o PV, velho. Ah, logo a gente pega. Dá uma salvadinha. Vamos lá atrás do Otto.
I'm telling you, it's true.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, When you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Ah, nós só estamos indo pra lá e pra cá, véi. Só isso. Caramba, que da hora a espada. Quer dizer, ao menos, o finalzinho dela é mais da hora. Tá meio... Ina. Ó, lá pra cima não fui ainda, hein. Ou já fui? Sei lá. Acho que não, não lembro.
Catch your death sleeping out here.
I know.
Lovely breeze, isn't it?
Sitting here, eating good bread in good company.
Ô, véi. Sabia que eu vi. Olha a vista.
Soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Bom, galera, vou terminar a live de hoje aqui então, viu? A gameplay parte 8. Agora nós vamos, amanhã, muito provável, nós vamos continuar na parte 9 aí, tá bom? Da nossa aventura aqui de Clive. Tem bastante coisa pra fazer, hein, mano? Final Fantasy é bastante grande, hein, cara? E eu tô amando, tô adorando. Tem só batalha top, vocês estão vendo, né? Muito incrível. Tá maravilhoso. Então, galera, ó, deixe seu gostei, se inscreva no canal e plim, ative as notificações pra você não deixar de estar aí no off. Vem com a gente no online, bem bacana aqui com o pessoal, tá bem legal, beleza? Muito obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu, que esteve com a gente, que deixou seu gostei, que mandou suas mensagens. Fico muito feliz, tá bom? Então até a próxima no Final Fantasy XVI Gameplay parte 9 aí na próximo vídeo, tá bom? Então eu espero ver você no próximo vídeo. Não deixe de ver os nossos vídeos aqui do canal. Momento Play Off fui e valeu! Até mais! Tchau, tchau!